Okay, I am going to do a past life reading for Melissa. Okay. I'm being taken to a young woman, and she is walking along a dirt road, and behind her is a tremendous fire, and she's walking from the fire with the air of sadness. She's walking away, leaving things behind in a deliberate manner. There is a story. Her story, the old story, is being burned up in that fire. And there is a sense of sadness, a sense of mourning for this loss. But there is also a very there's a great determination. She's left and she knows that she must move forward. So she weeps, but she does not look back. Her name begins with A, and there's a D and an S in there too, and an N. I want to say Adonis, but that is not quite right. But it's similar to Adonis. This young lady, I'm getting a much more clear picture of her actually. She's wearing a green, it feels like a Roman style toga. And actually we'll keep it like that because that is starting to feel more real. I want to say toga. There is an elegance about her. She's actually, okay, I'm getting a really good tale about her now. She is in a court. The people are kind of, there's a mix. They are a little bit on the darker side. I want to say that they're not quite as dark as Egyptians, even though I'm getting a feeling of Egyptian. But I keep getting Roman, though Roman keeps coming forward. There is an energy of real elegance about this woman, but she's actually a servant. And she is a servant who has ambition to take what is hers. She feels she's very much in tune with the earth, and she is not a priestess, but she has a relationship with the earth, with the elementals, with Source. She knows who she is, this woman. And she came into servant form so that she could take what is hers. She's got a very fierce determination, and right now I'm seeing a tigress. That is her animal totem. So she's walked from this past. She's left her family, her old life. She actually left children behind so that she could carve out the future that is hers. And she actually does do this. She comes forward and she uses her charms, her intellect. She's extremely charming. It's not that she's even particularly pretty or outstanding in her looks. She doesn't use her looks to, even though she's attractive, but it's not her looks that makes her become a leader in her community. She keeps holding out a torch. She's holding out like a light the whole time that she's that I'm seeing her. She's got her arm forward and she keeps holding this light. She's a light bearer. She's a torch bearer. And she is changing the path of those who are coming after her. She's lighting the way. I want to tune in a little bit more to her name. It's Adalia. Adalia is what I'm seeing. She's just saying it so fast, and I'm getting that she's looking at me with these big brown eyes, and she's saying, the name doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter. It's just tell them to come. Tell them to come. That's what she's saying. And the feeling that's around her is my heart. Just tell them to come back here to the heart space. Tell them to dive into the heart and come forward. And that is all I have. I mean, the last image I have is that she's walking with her lamp up a tall flight of marble stairs. She's just walking in such a strong way, and behind her are hordes of people that are following her. She's like leading them, she's totally leading them to the light. So, Melissa, this is your past life reading. The energy is that this is you. This is the role you have played. And it's important to understand that in past lives, we've had the opportunity to play many, many different roles. We all have. But some archetypes are more significant to us than others. And we can see reflections of the different lives that we've lived all around us. And right now, as I do this reading and tune in, when I tune in, I'm tuning into what's important for you. I'm tuning in using your spirit guides and your Akashic records to understand what energy is important for you at this moment. If you had come, you had asked, Melissa, you asked for a specific question. And the question was, you wanted a past life reading, and you wanted to know about the connections you had then and how you can heal and grow your life from knowing more about what you've already been through. Yeah, I think that it's probably really significant that you recognize this aspect of yourself and the karma that you are carrying. A woman like this in this past life that we were shown, she is not, she has a tremendously high vibration, and that is going to come forth for you very strong. This is not a, this is a very clean karmic, this woman is clean karmically. She has made a lot of sacrifices, and she's done her work so that all of her future incarnations, meaning you, are going to be really blessed by what she's done. So in other words, you, Melissa, right now have already done this work that she has done. You've done this work that she has done. And you can use her energy now to pour into your endeavors and use her to purify your sphere, your field, your aura, and embody this energy that already is yours. You've already done your work. You've done it before. This is not a new life that you're living right now. Okay? So that's all I want to say, because this can go on for very long. But what I'm going to encourage you to do is to sit in meditation, light a candle. I'm saying light a light green candle, and I would go out of my way to find a light green candle that is the color of like a minty green candle. I would go out of my way and make sure that I had a candle like that. If not today, then just do it. Put it on your list for next week. For now, light whatever candle you have, a white one or a honey beeswax candle, a natural colored candle is fine, but I'd get a minty green candle and use that in the future, meaning the color, not necessarily the aromatherapy. Although geranium is coming forth for her to call in this energy for this particular woman. All right, or this energetic. It's not a woman necessarily. I tend to, when I do readings, I tend to see things very gender specific. I tend to tune into female guides if I'm working with a female subject, or male guides when I'm working with a male subject. Anyway, that doesn't matter for right now. So get a candle, and the name, I cannot remember the name, but you can look at this video again and find out what the name is. You can also ask her to clarify her name. You know the energy of who she is, so just enjoy that. Bring it in, meditate on her, and ask her to reveal more of her story to you. And try to catch her when she's a little more quiet, because she's really, really busy, and she is so dedicated. She is unwavering from her goal. All right, I hope this was helpful to you, Melissa. I thank you for allowing me to read for you, and I look forward to hearing back from you. All right, namaste, my friend.